The Hardman TT. It's a different beast compared to any other race in the world. They say it takes at least 5 visits before you gain the knowledge and understanding to tame it. If that's right, it's time for Davey Todd to challenge the big three of Michael Donnup, Peter Hickman and Dean Harrison. Coming to the event since 2018, Todd has done 22 races, but the 28-year-old only has one podium to his name from the 2022 Superstock TT, when he finished third on his Honda behind Hickman's BMW and teammate Connor Cummins. However, despite an underwhelming looking TT record, the Englishman is one of the hottest properties in road racing. He began racing in 2001 at the age of 6. However, he spent his early years racing away from the tarmac in motocross, enduro, supermoto. He switched to circuit racing when he was 19 and made his name in the British Superstock 600cc Championship when he finished 6th overall as a rookie in 2016, then started winning races the following year. However, his focus would switch again, this time to road racing, where he made his debut at the Scurries 100 in July 2017. Top 5 finishes there and at the Ballyshean Festival, at Oliver's Mount and the Armoy road races turned heads. He then headed to the Ulster Grand Prix, where he got a first podium with second at the Dundroyd 150 and was heading for a top 6 in the second Supersport race until he retired. 2018 would see his first full season of road racing, and he made a number of eye-catching debuts. First up was the Cookstown 100, where consistent top 10 finishes were rounded out with a podium finish in the Super Twins class. At the Northwest 200, he was the top newcomer as he finished all his races just outside the top 10, including a great 12th place finish in the headline Saturday Superbike race. Then came his TT Ottoman debut, as he started with a 16th place finish in the opening Superbike race. He moved up to 12th overall in the Supersport race before a superb top 10 in the Superstock class. However, his best result came in the senior TT with an incredible 9th place on the Suzuki with a fastest lap of 128.39 miles per hour, making him the 3rd fastest rookie of all time behind Peter Hickman and Glenn Irwin. He won the TT Newcomers Trophy and TT Privateers Championship and was a star of the future. The rest of the season saw podiums at the Sub 100, top 5 finishes at the Ulster Grand Prix and 9th at the Macau Grand Prix at the end of the year. As impressive as his debut season was, more was to come in 2019. He won the Superbike class in the International Road Racing Championship. He also scooped up his first win at Northwest 200 in the Superport class on board a Honda, and also took a podium in the Superstocks. There were more podiums at the Ulster Grand Prix in the Supersport and Superstock classes for a very consistent Isle-of-Man TT, where he finished in the top 10 in all the races he finished, as he finished the event by finishing 6th in the senior TT with a new best lap of 131.491 miles per hour. A 4th place finish at the McGarren Grand Prix followed an impressive 2nd in the lightweight 250cc class at the Classic TT, which meant Todd was a star in the making after just 2 years of road racing. Unfortunately, the enforced hiatus of 2020 and 2021 put a halt on his rise, but he came back with a bang in 2022. 4 podiums at the Northwest 200 and 3 top 4 finishes, including that podium at the TT, saw a rider that never looked like he was away. He also won in circuit racing with the Superstock 1000 title on board his Paget's Honda, and last year saw a British Superbike campaign alongside his road racing commitments, as he took a best finish of 10th at Donington near the end of the season after missing half of it as he left his team and switched to a BMW for the last few rounds. 2 more wins were added at the Northwest 200 in the Supersport races. Their 3 top 5 finishes were a great start to his TT, but he suffered from illness, and so he could only had a fighting 9th place finish in the senior TT. One of the shocks of the season occurred in August though, when Todd left Paget's Racing, who he had been racing with for the last few years. All change this year sees Todd with Taz Racing as he tackles the Superstock 1000 Championship again, along with his road racing commitments after being pulled from an expected British Superbike ride due to commercial reasons. That disappointment aside, it means we see Davey on a BMW in the Superstock and Superbike classes, but he also bring the Ducati name back to the TT with a Panigale V2 in the Supersport class. Ducati surprisingly doesn't have much of a history on the island, despite the famous comeback with Mike the Bike Hailwood on board a 900 SS in 1970. 1978. The Italian manufacturer only has 8 victories, with the last of them coming in 1985 with Tony Rutterdy, father of TT veteran Michael. The 959cc machine might be new to the mountain course, but it won the World and British Supersport titles last year, and Todd has already been winning on it this year as he grabbed a win in the Northwest 200 with it, along with 2 Superstock victories on board his BMW. He also pushed Glenn Irwin like a hell in all 3 Superbike races to add 3 second place finishes to his tally. With a couple wins in the National Superstock Championship too, there are not many riders in better form heading into the TT. And with it being his 5th, keep your eyes peeled for a new member of the Big Four. So we are lined up for the start of the 2024 TT Fortnight as we get underway on board Davey Todd's BMW in 2019. Let's see what we can do in this free-lap Superstock race. First race of the fortnight of 10. As we try and get, well, maybe like top 5 a good target. I mean, we're guaranteed the top 10 anyway, so that's good. But yeah, we see if we can maybe get, I think top 5 be a reasonable target in our first race. Maybe even a podium, who knows how well we go. You can see the bike all a bit screwy, you get heading towards Quarter Bridge. It's opening lap, everything cold. So we're going to wait for that to kind of build up and be a bit cautious on this opening lap, and then, you know, push a bit more on the second lap. Of course, you won't be flat out the third and final lap, so getting under the brakes, so you can see trying to getting a bit wide on entry there over Braddon Bridge as you head towards Union Mills on this opening lap. But yeah, it's a bit crazy trying to get used to going around this course again. As we said in the intro, it takes 5 years in real life to get used to it. After being away from this for sort of a year, has already caught up to someone. What the hell? Must have had a really good start, haven't we? It's taken a bit of time to get back into the rhythm around here. As we're at the top ahead of Percy Upton, we've got Brayton Butler, Dean Harrison, Derek McGee. As we're rounding out the top 5, so the 2 Kawasaki's come out the top 5 there, and of course Dean Harrison on the front runners as one of the big 3. As we go through Ballast, scary for the first time as well. Got to stick to the middle of the road here, so avoid the worst of the bumps. And then we go through Glenvine, and then head towards Greba. As well, it is just flat out here though. We build the speeds really for the first time as well. Approaching what, 190 are we? 186. Got a big lift here over this jump as well. Make sure that the front doesn't lift it. They're ridiculously light, the bikes in this, especially the front end, so we've got to be careful in this game compared to 3. As we try and scrub a bit up the speed. We've got a nice flowing section here. Getting it all the way down to second as well. Shows you how cautious we are on this opening lap. As we're still ahead of Percy Upton, Dean Harrison up to 3rd, head of Butler. And we're getting rounding up the top 5. Head towards Greba Bridge, getting past the castle. All the way down the 3rd gear, just over 100 miles per hour. And build the speed once again towards a flat out Hawthorns. I think even on this open lap it will be flat out. And slow the speed slightly for the second part as we now build it again towards Badacrane. So is that someone else in front of us? Oh my god, we've got a lightning start here aboard the BMW. It is, as this is normally something you see from like Dean Harrison in real life. You know, he's renowned as a fast starter. Unfortunately, that Kawasaki hasn't been able to, you know, stick with him these last couple of years. They can fight for the wins. That's why he switched to Honda. As he got a 3-second gap on Upton, but now we're stuck behind someone, unfortunately. As he head towards Loyal Bank and the bridge. As, oh no! Oh, I wouldn't steer. He just did not steer enough. Oh, the first crash of 2024 TT, first crash of no doubt many as well. on the board, as there is a little bank down the second gear. Quite a slow speed corner, and in this it's nothing, but apparently I was watching the TT Marshall's videos in the build up to, you know, the real life TT as well this year, and they actually said the Laurel Bank is actually one of the hotspots for crashes, surprisingly, as you go through Glen Helen, which really surprised me, you know, from, you know, playing this compared to real life. But yeah, it's so easy to tuck the front, especially on the brakes. There's like one of the first heavy braking zones on the lap as well, and it's just a bit bumpy. It's a bit more uneven than it is in the games as well. As you go across there, you build the speed towards Conclave Body Straight, as well as again we're trying to approach 190 miles per hour on our bike here. As you saw, all stock at the beginning as well, no upgrades at all. That is what Superstock is about. As down to 5th, Davey then as Percy Upton leads the way now ahead of Dean Harrison as we go through more news. And we've caught up to our buddy already as we go for the 11th milestone. Or can we get ahead of them before Hanley's? It's a bit close. We're rubbing. We rubbed elbows, rubbed fenders, bearings. Not fenders, no fenders on the bike. Well, I guess we've got to do now with all the aero work now you have on motorbikes. As we go through McGuinness's and now the fierce in Garrow upper and lower, and really slow it down on the upper part of this open lap. Taking 4th gear, what's that, just around 120 miles per hour, when probably expect to take at least 140. So yeah, that shows you how much slower we are. And then the bottom part where it's got so much decompression through that little kink. Seeing the videos in real life, it's amazing as we're up to 4th head of McGee. Like the bikes through there, incredible. As now we're headed towards Kurt Michael, carry it through 4th all the way through here, and then build the speed up before Douglas Road corner. And then another crazy part of the course here. Going swishing by the shops and houses here in such close proximity. And in real life you can really see the difference as well between like the front runners to the great riders to the good riders. Like you can really see the difference here as we had to set up this left-hander, the previous left-hander, as we go past the petrol station. And then we've got some blind crests as well here. You've got to be very careful not to take them too tightly, so you've got to keep a bit of throttle in there. You've got to, even as open that, you've got to put the work with the bike a bit here. And yeah, I hope it sticks as well. As always, too much throttle, a bit wide. So we're being a bit cautious on this open lap. It's not going to be perfect by no means. That's the goal for all these races. I hope we have like one perfect lap. That would be pretty cool as well. One lap where we don't crash. So still in 4th, gap around 4 seconds to Percy Upton. Dean Harrison still in 2nd. Let's head towards the jump, head towards the bridge. Get all the way down to 2nd, get it really slowed down. Not the perfect landing. We're kind of leaning a bit to the left there, but it kept it upright. That is the main thing. But yeah, seeing the bikes through Kurt Michael, it seemed like watching the stream, seemed like a Michael Dunlop compared to someone who gets top 10s, such as maybe not a Davey Todd, but someone say like a Dominic Herbertson. Someone was just recovering from a crash there, so we managed to sneak by there as we go through the bends before the Solby Straight, and we enter hyperdrive for the first time. But yeah, it's incredible seeing the difference between Kurt Michael and the commitment of the front runners compared to everyone else. You know, that's the difference of what, a second or two through there. It is amazing. As here we go then under the trees, and we hit 190 up to 189. I think we're kind of topping out, unfortunately. As we can hit 190. So we've got to brake heavily for the bridge as well. All the way down to 1st. Very gentle through here. We're kind of off camber as well. It's very deceiving, the exit. So you've got to be careful getting on the power. Let's go through Ginger Hall. Now into the section we're not very good through. Admittedly, this is our weakest part of the course. As we go through the left, you can carry much more speed through all these corners than expected as well. It's very blind. You can see lots of lines with hedges, lots of bumps which can really take you out as well. Has still the same top 5. Looks like around halfway through the lap as well. It's not been too bad as no. Just turned slightly too late through the right. Well, that's freaking embarrassing, isn't it? As yeah, someone gets by. God, wait a while for our second crash, and then, you know, 2 coming on at once like buses. As oh, it was getting a bit. It was a bit sunny on the start, wasn't it? Now look at the weather; it's a bit more grey. As they head towards Churchtown, a bit slowed down through the left, taking it in second. We'll probably take that in third, actually. Again, it's a corner which you've got to slow down for, no doubt, but it's actually a bit get on the throttle a bit earlier than you think on that exit. As we build the speed again towards Ramsey, you get again all these like really fast corners as well, like 5th, maybe 6th gear later in the race, but on this open lap a bit wide, clip the curb. Are you kidding? As that's the fourth crash. Try and keep it in single digits as well, like crashes throughout the whole of the race this year. Last year I really did crash too much, as my god, that front buckled over the bump there. As we head towards school lane corner. Get all the way down the 4th, get into the bus lane a bit there, and then into Parliament Square. Beautiful section for the spectators here. Bikes slow down all the way down to 1st as we go for the right, then left, and then build the speed once again. And then this Cruikshanks corner, which is so difficult. Very easy to tuck the front again. Very camera's kind of off as well, so you've got to turn in a bit early. Again, you've got to keep a bit of throttle in there as well. As I said, if you carry, you know, not enough speed, front tucks, you carry too much speed, you're heading into that wall on the outside, and then into Ramsey Hairpin. Such a useless corner on these bikes as well. You get it slowed down to what, around 30 miles per hour. Again, great section for the spectators. We're down to sit behind Fred Rice now. 6 seconds behind him, just ahead of Julianne, as well as wide through the waterworks. Are you kidding? Again, turned a bit too late into that right, just like we did in that fast section around middle part of the lap. So you go through the waterworks, through Tower Bends as well. Again, these are blind corners, but with now walls either side. There's a bit wide. Hold on to the bike. I had to get it all the way down to 1st there. Had to really slow down there, but the lap's unravelling, isn't it? Such a good first half to the lap, and then for a weak section, quite a few crashes. Go through the gooseneck. A bit wide through there as well. I had to get it all the way down to 1st as well. Normally can take that in 2nd, because you're braking late as well, because it's uphill, and even though the corner kind of pushes you wide, you can still get on the pad quite early. But there you go, just got it a bit wrong. And then heading towards Joey's, you see down the 4th gear, very cautious, around 120 miles per hour. We should be taking that, what, 5th, maybe even 6th late in the race. But look how dark it is now. As we head into the countryside, beautiful surroundings here on the Isle of Man. Very easy to get distracted. Let's head towards Guthrie's now. Very unforgiving corner as well. Like, again, very bumpy, really catches you out. You've got to really slow the bike down there. Down the 3rd here on this opening lap. And then towards Mountain Mile. Get your horsepowers out. And I would be flat out on the throttle for quite a while. Build it up to 6th, but again, maybe approach 190 miles per hour on this opening lap. But yeah, Guthrie's so bumpy. That's why you've got to really slow it down as well. And again, with that slight camber as well, it pushes you out. That's why you find so many of these corners, like being a road course, like such a lot of the camber just pushing you to the outside of the corner. So you've got to be careful on the entry. You know, that old saying, you know, slow in, fast out definitely applies much more on a road course than it does for a normal circuit. As you go through, what's that, Mountain Box, I think that is. And then we head in towards the Viander. Let's get down to 5th again, more bumpy corners. There, that right hand, are very bumpy, down to 5th, and maybe take that 6th later in the race. As we're down to 7th now behind Julianne with all these crashes. Stefano Benetti behind us in 8th. So I think he's on a BMW too, same for Julian, so not a good race for the BMW so far. We've got the Kawasaki, I think it's leading, but I can't remember what purse he's on. But definitely Dean Harrison up there on the Kawasaki has, again these corners, got to brake earlier than expect again because of the bumps, get it down to 4th gear, and then heading towards the bungalow as well. Beautiful section for the crowds, got the cafe on the outside, pick up a coffee. Let's get all the way down to 2nd, over the railway lines, and then build the speed again towards Hellwood's Heights. So named after the late great Mike the Bike Hellwood. And then again, it's got a right-hander which you've got to brake early for. This is tight entry. And then down to 3rd. And then build the speed again. We've got a right-hand kink coming up. And we've got Dukes coming up as well. These corners are tighter than you expect because you've got all these freaking bollards everywhere. So we've got to take this to what? 4th normally? Yeah, 4th, 5th. And then windy corner. Very easy to catch you out as well. So still 7 behind you. And just a couple of seconds behind now though. Massive gap to Benetti behind. So it's like top 7 then the rest. It's like in the order, well, it's top 3 or 4 then the rest. Really. As we build the speed. Climbing again. As up to 4th. Well, we've already reached like the highest point, which is around like Hellwood's Heights actually, so we're kind of going downhill a bit. As head towards Keppel's Gate again, right hand you've got to slow down for. Then the left going a bit wide on his open out, carried it in 3rd gear though. Very easy not to carry the speed for there to go past Kate's Cottage. And then build the speed down. Another famous part of this course, the Craig na Bar. With the pub on the outside, the people on the banks, on the mounds as well. You really hear how loud they are on the final lap. As again a very bumpy right hand, you've got to take that in what, 2nd gear. And you can see we're taking that kind of middle line as well. You don't want to be like right next to the curb because it's so bumpy. But head of Julian now by 2nd, and we're going to catch after Fred. Remember that's our target. Remember the top 5 is around 7 seconds ahead. And now Brandish corner. This is a corner you can maybe even take flat out. We're feeling brave enough here. We're not on this opening lap. Down to 5th gear. Slight dab on the brakes. Then Hillberry. Looks like we've caught up to that ride in front. So get it all the way down to 4th gear here. Again, a corner you've got to slow down a bit more forward than you think. Because again, if you carry too much speed, you're just understeering to the outside. You definitely don't want to do that around here. So go through Conchnemona. And then towards Signpost Corner, can we get the bikes down? All the way down to 1st gear. Nicely done. Alright, and then through Bedstead. There's a bit of camber here which can help us. Really articulated in like 3 though compared to 2. And still, let's see if we've got that corner. No! Oh, fine, dude. No! Screwed it on the bike. Screwed it on the brakes even. God damn it. I thought we could get away without another crash as that, but that's what, 6 on the opening lap. Bit disappointing. As we go through Governor's Bridge. Through the right, through the left. I mean, I'd say it's disappointing. In practice, as I said, I was doing like 17:47 or something. So we're actually going to be much quicker than that actually on our open lap. So I'm happy with the speed actually. 17:39 we did. So we're just under 10 seconds behind Fredders. Percy leads the way, just ahead of Julian as well. As we've gone to the 2nd lap, so we're going to push a bit more here through St Ninians and Bray Hill. So first time at full chat. Look at that. 185 miles per hour through there. So go over Aggo's Leap as well. Again, got to be careful of that front lift in through Quarter Bridge. You actually got a bit of a bump there through that left-hander, so you actually get a bit of flight as well. Great place for the photographers as well. Yeah, we build the speed up from Quarter Bridge, and again we caught up to our mate. How many times have we passed this person? Or caught up to this person? It's already been quite a few times. It's only the 2nd lap. Not even halfway through the race. Just getting nicely hooked up for the first part. And build the speed once again. Up to 5th, up to 6th. And then this left-handy kind of flat out as well. It just faded out a bit of the throttle. As we go for Union Mills, can we dive it to the inside? Oh, he's not giving us the space. Get out the way. Where's my horn? Where's the horn on the bike? Let's manage to take it on the outside through Union Mills. Let's build the speed up once again. Big lift as well over that bump as well. So we're gaining a bit already actually. We're getting a couple of seconds. Again, the first part of that, it's that that middle section just outside Ramsey where we're not that great. It's very bad, scary again. Slight lift in 6th gear. You've got to be so sure of the bike through there. So you've got to lift slightly early, but got the carry speed through there as well because of that time. The carry speed down this straight towards Glenvine and even through Glenvine as well. All the way to the kind of Griever section. That is why bad scary is so important as well on this lap, because you're losing so much speed if you don't take the speed through there for what, kind of mile or two. Just get it down, then braking around that house on the right as well. You see just before the kind of dip. Oh no, brakes! Oh, we just about hold on. Oh my god, still suffering a bit of the brakes. No, we're gonna do that anyway in all of these games. It's in 6th. Oh no, we've gained on Fred. Kind of kept the gap to the leaders as well, as you probably would expect in the first part of that. But yeah, you can see how like foggy it is as well as you go over the bridge. It's all a bit wide there. Down to 2nd as well. I would expect to be carrying that in 3rd now, but yeah, still a bit cautious. Maybe by going a bit wide there. It's flat out through the Hawthorns and then down to 5th. That's okay. And then heading towards Badder Crane as well. So we've got no traffic in this section. That should be much better now. So yeah, being a bit more adventurous on the brakes there. And a bit more speed for the corner, so yeah, we're getting a bit more into the groove now. It's got the 4th and 5th again. And this is Worsley, I believe, is around there as well. Oh, we're 2nd behind Fred's. That top 5 within reach. It's the top 3 covered by 5 seconds, though. That's ridiculous as well. Let's head towards the Laurel Bank now. Up to 3rd, down to 2nd. To go for the right. And again, build up the speed again as you go through. I think it's like Black Box as well, and then Glen Helen. Basically Glen Helen section really. And the first part of Glen Helen is now like renamed Rutters, I think it is, after Terry and Michael Rutter, father and son, who have been so good around the years around the TT. Michael's his 30th anniversary of his first time around the TT course this year, and he's won it multiple times, like 7 TT victories I think he has to his name. He was very good in the, was it TT0, which is no longer around, which is around in like the 10s, which is like the electric bike race, which is like a lap of the TT course. But yeah, he got a few victories in that, so did Michael. Shame we don't have that back actually in TT0. I don't think he was last in 2019, but yeah, maybe in a few years it'll come back if they develop the electric bikes a bit more, because it's fun watching say like Moto E, which is on the oh for God's sake, clip the inside wall there. Oh, it's too confident, too tight. I'd say it's such a good lap till then. As you see, we're like keeping pace with Perry, keeping pace with the leader up till then. Oh, god damn it. So that's what, first crash on this lap, I think. But yeah, you can see we're getting into a good rhythm as well. It's through McGuinness's. McGuinness's should be like a corner where you kind of build speed as well. You can see we're not kind of lifting, they're being a bit cautious still through there. And then through Bargarrow, all the way down to 4. Still not taking it as far as we should. It's only around 125 miles per hour. Then we normally take it 140. Like the second part there is onto the curb. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Oh, hold it on. There's a couple of times behind Fred, back down to sit. He's way ahead of us, like 20 seconds up the road. The Irishman in 4th. So let's have a catch up to them. So they're going nice through that. You see, like there's a right, and then there's like a couple of lefts. But you take like the lefts, there's like one long arching corner. And it's
down to third. Crowd cheering. Must be a wonderful part of the lap as well for the riders. Because as you see, the crowd very close to you. Well, throughout most of the lap, of course, but yeah, particularly here as well. As you break through that left, it's up this left, take down fourth, maybe take down fifth, really, maybe even sixth, where he had the confidence. Maybe that'd be on the upgraded superbike. So yeah, big lift over that ridge. Again, it's so light on the front on the bikes in T-Zone Man, so you've got to be so careful over all the jumps and over all the bumps as well. Because you'll see it like a couple of times on the lap as well, like the bike just rotates by itself over the bumps, so you've got to be kind of careful managing that as well. That's why it's so tricky, this kind of handling. Let's go through Alpine. Oh my god, is that Alpine? No, Alpine's later, isn't it? So back ahead of Freight, half a second, still just 20 odd seconds behind McGee actually, is like all our troubles. It's going over the bridge once again. It was down to second. That's a bit better. Kind of a bit more straighter than the landing. A bit wide actually, the landing. You kind of want the land quite tight actually, surprisingly. You don't want to carry too much speed over that as well, because you'll, you know, particularly in real life, of course, like you damage your suspension, the shocks. Like, you don't want to do that too many times, carrying speed over that bridge. You have to be careful. Yeah, look how misty it still is as well. Not the bright start we wanted to the TT, as there's Alpine Cottage. Now we go through Quarry Bends. So I've got the first part a bit wrong. So we've got to slow through the right, then build the speed for the left and right. As head onto the Solby straight and into hyperdrive once again. All these like trees lining the road as well. Really feels like you're into another dimension as well, being flat out here. Can we hit one? Oh my god, not even hit 189, down to 188. That just was like there. Yeah, so maybe bike damage as well, because we had, you know, a few crashes maybe. So I was really slowing it down for Sulby Bridge. I'll probably be taking that in second, because again, getting on the power, sometimes that front can be so light that you need to be in second. Even though it costs you time, better be safe. And yeah, through Ginger Hall. And through the left in third. Get right up against that hedge on the right hand side. And here we go, into our favourite section then. So we're 5 seconds now ahead of Fred. Oh, we're 18 seconds behind McGee, so we're actually closing up. Kawasaki. Yes, we made it through. Nice. Okay, we've made it through this section. We've got left hand coming up. Then we got the, oh my god, I've got in the corner. I think it's because the previous lap we like crashed beforehand, didn't we? So we're kind of naturally going slow through there. I just forgot there was the left, the tight left hander. I was like, oh, I'm slowing down. Oh no, not slowing down enough. Oh, that was a bit dumb. Second crash on the lap, but that's halfway through the lap though. So there's only what, 2 crashes on the board. That's not bad on this lap. As you see, we've mostly been keeping pace with the leaders as well. So despite one crash before that, as you saw, they've only lost what, a couple of seconds to Upton. So pace is there. It's just keeping it up, right? I think really key. At least in, well, probably in all the TTs, to be honest. But particularly in TT Man 2. It's weird going between all the TT games as well. It's, oh my god, heavy braking into Parliament Square. Get it down. We get it down. Alright. Because yeah, you got, as I say, you've got such a weird kind of handling model in 1 and 2. In 3, it makes sense, the bikes, finally, but to get your head round handling in 2, when 1 it's the sidecars, so that was actually easier to pick up than expected. Like if I was on the super bikes or super sport bikes and that, like, it'd be horrible, no doubt. Let's go through Ramsey. Getting it down to what? Just over 20 miles per hour there. Going legally through the corner there, legal speed limit. Let's see if we can make it through the waterworks as we're in 5th. Oh, 25 seconds behind McGee now. There you go, a bit very cautious through the waterworks this time. Again, so easy again with particularly that right-handers or uphill. You don't want to slow down too much. But again, if you don't, you're understeering into the, you know, wall on the outside. So, because it's uphill, and a bit of camber actually helps you get through that right-hander, you can actually take a bit more speed than you sink through there. And then through the gooseneck, that's a bit better. Oh no, we're going a bit wide still. At least we're taking it in second this time. So you can get a bit of a cleaner exit, but yeah, still understeering a bit through the gooseneck. Not as horrible as Ramsey's, because you've got, again, uphill. So you can brake a bit later, carry a bit more speed through the corner, but still not the greatest through there. As you go through, Joey's wide again. Oh, I had to go very slow through there. And again, down to 4th gear, just over 100 miles per hour instead of being 5th or maybe even 6th. Going through Guthrie's, yeah, braking early, through that kind of left kink. Okay, that was good. Hooked it up. All the way down to 2nd gear though. Again, want to be taking maybe even further. No, look how blind these corners are with all the cloud cover overhead. As well, that's a bit wide. Right, made it through. Made it to Mountain Mole. Like, what, 2/3 of the way through to that. Been a good lap actually. It's just those 2 crashes, unfortunately. Otherwise, you know, that time would be with the Kawasaki's. Weird saying the Kawasaki's at the front because their main man, you know, Dean Harrison, I've lost him. This year, he's gone to Honda. It'll be interesting to see what the Kawasaki's are like this year. See what the Lee Kawasaki is, because he really has been carrying them on their back the last TT. No, got the line wrong. I thought I saved it on the exit, but yeah, again we just went a bit wide. Annoyingly. That's our 3rd crash. As I said, I wanted to be in single figures at the end of all these races. But we're already on the edge. Teacher and edge. Going into double figures. Crash-wise this race. And we dropped to sit behind Freight by 5 seconds. Dean Harrison in 3rd now, so he's actually dropped back. As well. We're having a good battle with Fred, I guess, for the top 5. In this race done. All these mistakes. It's not been bad this lap though. Got half the crash of the opening lap. As you approach the end of it, as you go through the bungalow again. See the bike kind of turning on that bump. You can see it kind of over rotates itself. Managed to hold it though. As, yeah, nicely through the bungalow. Normally a corner I was struggling with actually last year if I remember, because again, you're going for the right-hander quite flat out as well. You maybe slightly lift, just so you're not carrying too much speed into the bungalow, but you're braking down the hill. And as you can see, you've got to really hook up the kind of the left to open up the right as well, so you can have a good exit through there. And the bike can lift from the front as well, especially of course in this. As you go through Jukes, oh, I got the line wrong. Had to go down to 3rd. And then windy corner, always difficult to get it down to 4th. Not really hitting the apex, but made it through. So a couple of seconds behind Fred now. Got 15-second gap behind to Julianne. It's at the end of this lap, of course, we're pitting as well. It's the only stop of the race. So I'm hoping to have a good kind of in that bit. I mean, it feels like it's pretty good. And unfortunately, we lost 20 seconds now, 25 seconds to lead us this lap. We're having a good battle for the top 5 as past Kate Scotts again. Okay. And down the stretch. Big lift here, going over that bump as well. Lucky it's really visible actually, you can kind of see where you need to live it, unlike some of these bumps around here. And then get down to 2nd. That's probably as tight as you go on that apex. You don't want to go any tighter. Keep it in the middle of the road because of all these bumps. Back into the top 5 here, afraid. We're almost 30 seconds behind Derek. There's one of those bumps again. There we go, we're in double figures crash-wise now. God damn it. But that is so annoying. There's nothing you can really do about those crashes, it feels like, as well, where the bike just loses itself in the bump. It's so Frustrating. Let's head towards Hillberry. Get down the 4th. There we go. Good speed carry through there as well. Got up out nice and early too. Again, Hillberry's a corner I would normally struggle with too. There's such a long left-hander as well. Let's break into signpost. Break a bit too much into signpost. But it's so important to get it slowed down through signpost, because again, outbrake yourself slightly, you're going into that kind of barrier on the outside, just like with this corner, as we showed on the opening of that. But it slowed down. Nice, we do. Right, into Governors then. Get all the way down the 1st. Kind of a switchback corner as well, a blind corner. Going a bit downhill as well, so it's actually a bit tricky sometimes on the brake, and particularly strange in Other Man 3, as I know we've got the bit. You can easily tuck the front braking into that. So you go into the bits. For the only time everyone should be coming in, so we're 5 seconds behind Fred, a minute 13 behind Upton. Hey mate, oh god, don't be. Where is he putting that hose? Yeah, we're not happy about that. Yeah, no, it's all the bike's fault and down in 6th, yeah. No, it's not my fault, it's all the bike. That's what, like, yeah, I'm going over all the bumps, it's just losing itself by itself. Not me here to outbraking myself or forgetting corners exist, you know, it's totally all the bike. Can we get a new shock absorber in or something? Like, what are those birds doing? Are they flying in front of my screen? That's weird. But yeah, not my fault, Dave. Don't know what you mean. Right, there we go. All filled up, all ready to go and push on this final lap to get a top 5. Of course, clear track around us. So there we go then. It's actually pretty nice leaving the pits because you can really take this flat out. Maybe take a better line through St. Indians, like you can take that out for Grey Hill as well. Again, fading the throttle over all these bumps as well. Into Quarter Bridge there. This is like the flat out lap now. So you had the first lap just to, you know, be cautious, put everything up. Second lap, we push a bit more. Then it's the in lap for the kind of the pit lap. And then the final lap, and we pitted, now we're unleashed for this final lap. Now we're just flat out to the finish. See how hard we can push. And already feeling that as well through the bridge. Let's head towards the Lumion Mills. Because yeah, we want to get this top 5. I do expect this huge battle to be in the top 5 with Fred, but we keep making mistakes. So we've had what, 10 crashes? 4 on the second lap. There's been maybe less crashes than I expected, to be honest, because as I said in practice, I was struggling particularly with the, you know, having the variable weather on. You know, it was getting grey for most of the time I was practicing there. So still in 6th, a second behind Fred. Caught a bit actually on Percy, came like 4 seconds on the leader. Not that it's going to matter on the leader, but we're definitely gaining on old Fred. It's through Ballascali. Look at that, around 170 miles per hour. Definitely committed through there now. Really are pushing on this final lap. See what we can do. As we go down towards Glenvine, slight lift, slight fade on the throttle. Still around 175 miles per hour. And big lift, big jump. Still, what, around 170 over it. It's amazing. You see on, you know, in real life, the roasters ride on the back door. It's insane. Seeing them over the jumps and kind of like, you know, it's like sometimes like they could say, oh, that's a bit wide. Jeez, that's a bad. Yeah, we got away with that. As we're into the top 5, head of Fred by a few seconds, keeping pace with Percy again. In his first part of the lap. But yeah, it's insane seeing over some of the jumps as well. Like sometimes they do get really squirrely, but you can see they're just fully committed. It doesn't matter, like you just go over the jumps anyway. One wheel to the front wheel, like at an angle, crazy. So go down to 5th, up to 6th. It was bad. Okay, and I thought it was kind of brightening up at the first part. That again, it's got really cloudy though, really misty. There you go. That was nice over the bumps, and then a little bit wide. Had to go down to 3rd. Oh, again, there's the bump. The bike just auto rotates. Kept it upright though. Really pushing though. Nice again, a couple of seconds on Percy. So 27 seconds behind Derek as well. I think we started, what, 30 seconds behind him at the beginning of the lap, or over 30 seconds behind. So we're already gaining on Derek as well. We're gaining on everyone. Definitely are pushing this final lap. A bit wide through Laurel Bank. Again, kept committed, got on the power. See, some corners it's okay to maybe go slightly wide, go a bit slightly out of the groove as long as you're committed. It's nice to keep that not throttle tightly pegged, there's got a bit of pavement there. You're lucky to get away with that. And again, Helen, 3rd, 2nd as well. In 3, it's actually much easier to fold the front through the left-hander. It's past Sarah's cottage. Hi, Sarah. There's a bit wide through that right-hander. So can be like really. I guess in real life it'd be like greasy, but in this it's like so easy to for that right-hander because it's uphill again. You can want to brake a bit later, but you've got to get into that corner so early as well because of that being uphill. It's like the camera pushes you away again from the apex. So we gained again. Really gaining on Derek, 25 seconds back. And gained again a couple of seconds back on Upton through there. Let's go through Modern News for the 11th milestone. Go down to 4th. Oh my god, I thought it was off then. Again, I thought it was like too tight on the line then, but we got away with it. We're going to Hanley's. There's 8. I can maybe take that in 5th. I got the line slightly wrong there again. I turned in slightly wrong. Again, you're turning in so early into some of these corners. Insane. As here we go through Bargarrow for the final time. In one piece as well. Normally, particularly in the second part, there is a crash, obviously. But we keep it upright this race. Pretty happy with that. So that's nice through the second part as well. And look at that, really gaining. We're less than 20 seconds behind Derek. Oh, could the dream be on? To maybe catch up to Kawasaki for 4. We're only a minute behind Percy as well. We've gained up, what, 10 seconds? As well this lap on the lead, and it's like we've got some more traffic in front now as well. Let's head towards Kurt Michael. I hope we don't catch him in Kurt Michael. I think they're far enough ahead that we won't. Yeah, I think there's a big enough gap, but yeah, not the place to catch someone is through here with how tight and twisty it is. So brake now. Really got the brake now. Oh my god, no. Oh, they're way too slow. Told you the difference between the good and greats through there. They're also being great this race. They're being good. There we go. Take the inside line. Nice. Oh, not. Okay, they got back ahead of us. Actually, it's kind of nice having someone to follow though through this section. But again, these are like very high speed bends here, like 5th, 6th gears. Actually, mostly 6th gears to be honest. Particularly on the super sport bikes, you're going to see that would be almost virtually flat out through here. Get out of the way. Where's my horn again? He said, no, we have to get it all the way down the 3rd. Still gaining though. 16 seconds, or around 17 seconds behind Derek. Again, gained another second on Percy as there we go, down the inside over the bridge. Nice, I think we've got them now. Yeah, we're kind of sticking to the racing line there. Right, then build the speed up once again. So we've got this kind of left-hander. So you dab the brakes, get down to 5th. Slight lift over here, and then again on the power hard as hard as you dare. Because it's basically a straight really for us, even though it doesn't look like it. Because here we got his Alpine Cottage down to 4. Boom, into Quarry Bends. Gonna get it right this time. Oh, get too much speed into the right left, which is a compromise to the right, which is compromise to the left. See, again, that's all about setting up that first part through that corny bend. You don't want to be like that, where you're like slightly off in the first part and try and make up for it in the second. You want to be, slow in the first part and then building the speed through those bends. As well, we got back up to 189. Oh, maybe it was just did we replace the tyres? It just looked like we refueled at the stop. Maybe we changed tyres? I don't know. There you go, taking it in second gear. Over the bridge, see we are committed. Right, and then take that third. Well, too wide. And then into the section we love. We'll take it third. Not as up wide on the hedge this time. Compared to the previous lap. Has, yeah, still similar time to Percy through there. We're 15 seconds behind there. We've like over half the gap to him. As we're halfway through this lap. My God, we are really gaining on the Kawasaki. As I said, we're so much quicker than the leader as well this lap. Like, gained 10 seconds. So far. Okay, can we remember Churchtown this time? We can! We're slowing down! Oh my God, we're slowing down! Down to second. Can't believe that I forgot this corner existed the previous lap. It's one of those, if I know the corner name, it's one of the ones I really do, recognise as well. So it's like, I'm surprised I forgot about it previous lap. So we don't have someone to follow through here. Like, we've been a bit cautious in third, fourth and fifth here. Again, just trying to make it through. So we have, there's now it into Ramsey. Time entry there. And we're a bit wide on the exit. Up to sit before School Lane corner. Taking it in fourth. Oh no! No! You kidding? God damn it. I thought I saved that as well, but we clipped the curb there. That is so annoying. Oh, I hate those crashes. It's going to be less of an issue in 3 and in 1 as well because we're in the sidecars, but yeah, in 2 that's going to be really annoying. All these like issues with the bike rotating too much on a bump. It's all a bit wide for the left. And we made it over half of that without a crash, so that was pretty good. I just saw pretty committed as well, like we really did up the pace as we go through a hairpin. As, oh my God, we've got this buddy in front again. As we are in 5th. Oh no, we lost all those 10 seconds we gained as that we lost. We're 23 seconds behind McGee now. I don't think we have enough time to catch up to him, unfortunately. Oh, a bit wide. Bit of warburgs. I told you got to be committed on the entry there. As we go through Tower Bends. It's nice having someone to follow, I guess, through Tower Bends as well. As you saw, we really struggled the previous laps through Tower Bends. So you can pass them into the gooseneck. Go to the inside line. Nice. Yeah, going a bit wide on the exit, maybe on purpose this time as well to make sure they don't re-overtake us. So we've got a nice clear run through this high-speed section in the countryside. Right, going through the left and in towards Stroey's. Can we be a bit more committed through here? We take it in 5th. We can. Bit of a weird line in entry though, so we kind of slowed down a bit too much there. As head towards Guthries again. Through this left. You really got to slow down through that left as well. And then again, it's a one long left hand and forward. Straight line then right. That's okay for Guthries. Maybe not as beautiful a line there as in our previous lap, but a bit of speed. No, the bumps. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Oh, and that guy's ahead of us again. Oh, I think I just braked on the bump then. That was actually my fault there. Braking on the bump and kind of just losing it. Oh, second crash of that. Yeah, I think we got the corner pursuit of Derek now. Can't believe how much we're gaining though on him. For that first crash though. It's like 20 seconds. We probably lost all those 20 seconds. So crashing like in a high speed section, yeah, of course we've lost more time than if we did it in a slow section. As we go past. mountain box, I think. I always get confused in this section because there's like black up as well on the outside one of these left-hand or one of these left-handers. He's got someone to follow as well as they go into the left-hander down to 4. Yeah, 26 seconds behind. At least we're 17 seconds ahead of Fred now, so we've actually built a gap to Fred behind. As I'm trying to follow his bike, can I get on the inside into the left or the outside? He wants to get ahead here because again, you don't want to outbrake yourself into this left-hander, and it's like we have. Nice. Oh, again, bike auto rotating on the bump there at the rear. As we slow it down towards the bungalow. Nice. Maybe slightly wide through the left. So we couldn't build as much, there's no speed on the entry for the right straight line it as much as you want, but so we made it through. We'll take that. And then up to Hellwood's Heights, up to the highest point of this TT course as well. So that's wide. No! God damn it. Oh, it's gone to pieces this lap after that first crash in Ramsey, hasn't it? Oh, damn it. Crash of that. I mean, we've still got less crashes than we did the previous lap. We had 4, so. Right, that's a better line through. Oh, Duke's a bit uncertain on the exit, though. I think we can reach 6th gear, will we, before Windy? Yes, yeah, 30. Now we're back to 30 seconds behind Derek. 13 ahead of Fred behind. Yeah, I think we're set up for 5th here. I think we'll kind of ease it down a bit now. I said it was a flat out lap, it was maybe flat out for the first half, but yeah, the second half we're taking a bit of a different complexion on now. Go through the areas here a bit more cautious in the exit. In through Keppelgate, you've got to brake so early through here. Oh no, oh rip. Oh my god, we saved it. How do you not go down there through Keppelgate? Let's go past Kate's cottage and towards Craig Nabar. But yeah, that's almost always a crash, that losing the rail on the brakes like that. As the crowd be going mad on this final lap. Being so loud. Oh, let's see if we can survive the bumps this time. Let's head towards Brandish. As yeah, gap back up to 70 seconds behind to Fred. Once again, this arcade. Oh, a bit wide. Well, we took it in 6th gear in Brandish, but a bit wide. I wasn't brave enough to take it flat out. Into Hillberry. Oh my god, they're going so slow. Oh, we really clipped them. Oh my god, they really slowed down through there, didn't they? But we kept it alright. We'll take it. Conk de Morna. Or Craig de Morna. Oh, I didn't do the conk the body straight on the final lap. Shocking. Let's go into signpost. There we go. Nicely hooked up on the apex. Through Bedstead. Yeah, really just thinking of the finish now. It's a much more successful race than probably expected, you know, particularly pace-wise as well. Like I thought I would really struggle pace-wise. It's all a bit wide into governors. But pace-wise actually showing that we've got it in this race. It's just, you know, unfortunate mistakes which will always come as we go on to the start, finish straight. Crowd cheering madly as he crossed the line. Where do we end up? We end up in 5th, it looks like, as Percy wins. Just like ahead of Butler. Dean Harrison 3rd, Emmett Gree 4th. We've got Fred Rice, Gian behind us as well. And that's at Sanford. And then Parker. So yeah, it's a Kawasaki Honda, Kawasaki BMW. No, Stefano in 10th at the moment. But yeah, at least we've got top BMW and we got a top 5 as well, so we'll take that. We'll call that successful, I think. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first race of 10 for this TTR The Man fortnight. Stefano finished 8th in the end, nice, ahead of Matt Sanford. It's like Gian Parker in last in the Honda. Just cars like your Honda and BMW here in this race. But thanks for watching all. And I'll see you all next time.